Good evening from Anchorage, Alaska. Alaska Laura here.
And Seven Smith. Good evening, you guys. Thanks for coming back and joining us tonight.
So today we are going to talk about bathing. So in order to, now that we've got the head shaved, we need to talk about water. So the Morgellons proliferates in water. That's why we have to add something to the water to make it a high pH or something that kills Morgellons. So if you're going to drink water, you need to drink a high pH water. You can buy the pH water that is 9.5. They have it, at Fred Meyer's, right? Fred Meyer's, Kroger brand is really good. You can get it cheap there.
It's not very expensive for a 12 or
we
24
buy
pack.
a bunch of them at a time. That's what you want to use for your water.
Drinking
water. Okay, so for bathing now, you do not want to shower. No showers. The shower, so there's these pockets that face upward that fill with water, and it feeds the Morgellons. It literally proliferates in it. So when you shower, these pockets fill up. I've even gone the opposite way with my hand and had water come out of these pockets after I've bathed, like on my leg, go upward. You don't want to shower. It will really significantly feed it. So bathe, and if you absolutely can't bathe, sponge bath.
Sponge bath with what we're about to tell you to put in it.
So
also, no bleach. Do not use chlorine on your body. Do not use bleach. It thrives in heavy chemicals, you guys. Trust me, been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Okay, anyway, so baths. You can put things in the bath that kill the Morgellons. Okay, so we want to add stuff so we're going to talk about the basic things you can add to a bath. So first of all, borax. Borax is a great thing to add to the bath. Borax is natural, and borax is amazing. You can use it for your clothes. Also, borax, you want to use it a lot.
It's awesome.
You can add that to the bath, and then vinegar, which we didn't bring any vinegar with us, did we?
But we brought witch hazel.
That's more for your skin, not really in the bath, but you can use that on your skin. So then we have the baking soda. You can add to your bath there.
We did not bring an example of baking soda because that's how fast it goes in our households.
Yeah, true enough there. So then we have the essential oil pack. You can get that at Walmart actually, but it has your basic essential oils in it. You could add, we like to add one of each.
This one has peppermint, eucalyptus, lavender, this one lemongrass, cedarwood, and orange.
The lemongrass is excellent. Amy Allen has shared that tip with us.
Thank
lemongrass.
You, Amy Allen
Thank you,
from
Amy.
Idaho Falls, Idaho. We love you and can't wait to have you on one of our episodes.
Okay, so another thing you can add to your bath is Dr. Bronner's. Dr. Bronner's has an excellent selection of things. Dr. Bronner's you can use on your skin. You can use it in the tub. It's going to help to keep this from building. We want to get in the bath and have things coming off, not have it cause us to build more.
Right.
Our goal is to constantly be breaking these layers down. We cannot stop stressing that enough. Okay, so the salt, Epsom salts are great.
Cheap, affordable, needed in your bathtub.
You can get them at Walmart, the big bags for like $7. That's the most affordable place to get it.
And they should last you forever. Don't think that you need to add the whole bag or half the bag just because you think it's going to solve it in one day. No, this is a process. So just make sure you use a little bit of each of these things and they'll last you forever and they're affordable.
Okay, so then we talked about the pockets holding water, which continue to feed it. Oh, so you want to shave you want to use a good razor. The diamond razor is a really good one for women, or a lot of the men's razors work really well. But you want to have a 4-bladed razor. You're going to notice when you shave and you want to shave your whole body, you're going to have this viscous fluid sometimes that's going to come out of the pores, and it's all slimy. And you can wash that off, and you'll feel the water that you're using in your tub will actually get that viscous layer off really well. Now, that's when you'll notice that other waters and things that don't kill it will actually, that slime won't seem to come off like it should.
And if it is bugging you real bad, remember, get your 3M brand hexagon shaped sponge and scrub away. Or if you'd rather have a wash rag, these awesome hexagon pattern wash rags work just the same, and they're very affordable and they exfoliate amazingly.
So anyway, I think we've discussed pretty much everything with the bath. So yeah, you can use the hexagon things in the bath, like we said. One of the tips of the day, so this is a big one. You're gonna notice while you're breaking it down and things are coming off, and when you're breaking it down, it's gonna make you salivate a lot. You always want to spit. It's kind of like the way that worms proliferate, and that is by us. The saliva and the things that we regurgitate from our belly, we swallow those, and then it starts out in our belly again. And that's one of the ways that it's learned to continue on in our body. So when you salivate,
it means you're breaking stuff up, especially if you have a lot of that saliva in there. Spit that out.
You'll notice it'll be different textures and different. Sometimes it'll be really frothy. Sometimes it'll be really. But you're gonna salivate heavily when you're getting rid of Morgellons. You're salivating heavily.
Don't swallow it. Yeah.
Do not swallow it. We always have like a can or something that we know that we spit in, and you'll be surprised. You're gonna fill that sucker up fast.
Alaska Laura calls it her spit can, or what do you call it? Spittoon. Sorry, spittoon.
Okay, and then let's see. One of the other things we are going to talk about today that is really helpful, and it brings us back to Mother Nature and how important it is rocks pull it out of us. And when we talk about pull, you can feel it coming out.
Rocks.
So Mother Earth, clean rocks, but you can literally have a nice clean rock, and you can take it and you can get some relief on this rock. If your head's just pounding, you can lay it on there and you're going to hear it hitting the rock, and you're going to feel it coming off of your head. It sucks it up. Rocks are amazing for that.
When she says sucks and pulls, those are kind of some of our terms that we use. Like yesterday's episode, mothers. Sucks means it's sucking the Morgellons out of you or pulling the Morgellons out of you, which is a good thing. You want that energy flow to come out of you.
So, and then last time we wanted to kind of touch on, we had some viewers asking that were suffering, okay, so I have this sore and it's done bleeding out because they bleed out for a long time. And now I went to put on the hydrocolloidal Band-Aid and it's oozing so much clear fluid that the Band-Aids won't stay on and the fluid's coming out. So you need to get that fluid out before you put that Band-Aid on when it's kind of dried up enough that it's not oozing out. One way to help, you can put the sponge on there and kind of lay your head on that sponge and then just let it absorb it until it stops coming out. Or you can actually, I know it sounds strange, but the rock will really help pull a lot of that out too. I mean, it's amazing.
You're gonna want to, find the rock, wash it off, get the dirt off, and then hold it to your body.
Of course.
Common sense. Just
we're not going out there and doing dirt.
Yeah, we're not putting dirty rocks on our skin.
Yeah. Okay. So we got that.
Just to clarify.
So another thing that really helps with it, though, that is a great thing to use on your sores like that, that'll help to pull that fluid out, is you get that Manuka honey, and you put Manuka honey on there, and it'll pull. You'll be amazed at what it pulls out.
Yes.
And then the fluid just starts to come out, and then you can clean it off with your hexagon sponge in water with a little bit of vinegar in there. You can wipe it off and clean it off, and then when it stops oozing and you're able to get a Band-Aid on there, you can put the Band-Aid on. And sometimes if it oozes a lot, the first couple times you put the Band-Aid on, it might not even stick really well because it starts to ooze really quickly.
Yeah.
But then it'll start to hold it all in there, and when you take it off, it's amazing what it's sucked out. And you'll know if you need another one or not, because if the sore's not gone, you need to keep covering it with a hydrocolloidal Band-Aid.
Manuka honey is amazing. Any honey is amazing. Anything from God's green earth is amazing. Our good girlfriend Sonia Alexander in Tennessee suggested to us silver honey. You can get it at the pet store. It's a blessing in disguise. Thank you, Sonia, for this awesome tip. We use it all the time. We can't get enough of it. But also another good one to put on your hair and your body right before bed, right before in the morning, before you take a bath. Silver honey.
Okay. And right before we close out tonight, the one thing that I forgot to mention is after the bath, we must cover immediately with a lotion or an oil. So we're just going to tell you the best ones. We like the basic Vaseline, which we don't have right now, with cocoa butter. That's an excellent one, and it's going to keep a nice layer of protection, because what we need to do is we need to get something on there that has some kind of natural oil in it that's going to keep it from being able to build. Okay, it needs to keep it from being able to rebuild, because it starts to try and rebuild immediately after you get out of that tub if you don't put something on to protect
Think
it.
of it like your armor. Just coat
Yeah,
your
it's, you
body
gotta
in
coat
it
your
in
body in
armor.
it.
You know what I mean?
You know, so so and then the Cetaphil. The Cetaphil is a great project. You can use this all over your body. It's got the cocoa butter in it, so that's great. But you need to cover yourself with a layer of protection after. And likewise, if you have hair, your hair, you got to put it on your hair to protect your hair. And if you're trying to keep your hair, which like we said, we don't recommend. This is not, mine is all grown back. I had my head shaved for 2.5 years before I could let it grow back.
Kind
but
of a
I
punk rock
didn't
thing.
know what I know now, and so I think that our viewers are not going to have to shave their head but more than a couple times, because
of
the
what we know
things
now.
we've
Yeah, to
learned
help you
are
guys.
going to help you guys get better so much faster than we did. I mean, it's amazing. You guys are, I mean, we're able to think, we're able to, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
So we want you guys to have the relief we've had and stop the suffering.
Yes.
Life is good, and it can be for you too.
Yes.
So
On that, you guys, next episode, I think we should talk about maybe some makeup and things to do as far as your clothes. So we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Love and light and healing.